Good morning. Welcome to another cleaning motivation video. If you need to clean your bedroom, your apartment, your house, and you just want to do it with someone, then do it with me. Pop this on your TV or your phone or your laptop, whatever device, and we can clean together. So that way, neither of us have to do it alone. Today we're starting in the bedroom with the bedding. I need to wash the sheets, and I do my bed washing on a 2 or 3 week rotation. And what I mean by that is that every second or third time I will wash everything. So I will wash the doona cover, the floral pillowcases, and the big European pillowcases as well. And then on the off week or the other week, I will only wash the sheets and the pillowcases that we actually sleep on and just save the other pillowcases and the other things for the other time. And I do that because it's just a lot more effort to wash absolutely everything, because when I do the European pillowcases, I actually have to iron them and we don't sleep on them. So they're just kind of decorative and they don't need to be as washed as often as the sheets and the pillows that we actually sleep on. While the washing is on, I am going to do the kitchen, and I'm going to do a bit of a tidy up, but I'm also going to do some organization, like post-move organization. We just have so much clutter in the kitchen and it's been quite overwhelming. So today I thought I would tackle some of it and just attempt to make it feel better in here. This dresser used to be in the entryway, and we're actually going to leave it here because it is the same height as the kitchen bench, so it does work. Plus this space here, walkway space, is quite large, so it doesn't feel like it's too in the way. And then we also have a whole bunch of pantry items just sitting on the kitchen bench from our big Costco shop that we did last week. And I decided it was time to pull as much out of the pantry as I could and just Tetris it back in. I still want to do a proper pantry organization with, containers and jars and things to be able to store the different items in. But for today, my goal was to just get it off the bench because it's just taking up so much space and all the clutter it's driving me nuts. It feels so much better to have all of that stuff into the pantry and just be left with the fruit bowl and the oil and the utensils container. Like, it just feels so much better having such a small little collection of things opposed to all of the pantry items. We've figured out a bit of a cleaning routine now that we live together, and that is to make sure that the dishwasher is put on every night before bed, because we did leave it one night and it set us back like 2 days where we would just have an excessive amount of dishes on the sink and everything. So we've learnt the lesson. Just make sure the dishwasher is being run every night, and that way we'll be on top of it all the time. We got these new sponges the other day. It was like a set of 6 or something in different pastel colors, and I've designated the pinky colored one for the sink, and then the light turquoisey blue one is for the dishes. But I just don't like them because they don't foam up, and they're kind of like a scrub daddy texture, but at least a scrub daddy does foam up. So I think I'm just gonna have to purchase some scrub daddies, or just, I don't know, try something different because it's just not working for me, and it feels like such a waste after buying a pack of 6. My boyfriend has this fantastic KitchenAid dish drying rack. It's been great, and I'm just giving it a bit of a clean up now because you know how sometimes they can get a bit scummy from all of the water that drips on them when you wash dishes. But it has just been living on the bench because it hasn't had a home. I can't fit it under the sink, so it can't go there. And I thought maybe we could put it on one of the shelves of the, what is this called, a bar cart. We do need to organize this a whole lot better, but I don't know, maybe just on the shelf of the bar cart for now. So that's where it's gonna live. I love using my little vacuum to do the kitchen area. So I set in the app a little area and it will stay within the bounds. And I love it because it mops and vacuums at the same time. So it's easy. I can just let it do its thing in the kitchen and I can go off and do other things like making the bed. To iron my pillowcases. The European ruffly pillowcases always come out of the dryer super crinkled. I don't know if there's like a function or a feature of a dryer to be able to get it to be nice and decreased and pressed, but it just comes out so scrunched up. And I have tried steaming it before, but it doesn't work as well as the iron. And even on the hottest setting of the iron and spritzing water on it, I still can't quite get out all of the creases. It's just a very crinkly, thick fabric, but I enjoy this. I really, really like ironing. It does take a very long time. This was a good portion out of my afternoon, but I love it and I just find it really enjoyable. I also took this as an opportunity to iron some of my clothes. So I pulled out a couple of my button-down shirts and ironed those as well because I really don't like it when my clothes aren't ironed. And if I can do it at a time like this where everything's all ready to wear, it just makes things really, really easy. My favorite way of cleaning my bedside tables or any of the surfaces that are quite dusty, which it gets very dusty in here very, very quickly. I like to use a paper towel and some like Windex window cleaner or whatever. I just find it collects all of the dust. It doesn't leave too much of like a wet layer on top of the furniture, which I find can damage the furniture, especially if it's just like cheap IKEA furniture or whatever. But I just like the window cleaner as a surface cleaner for most of my dusty surfaces. There's a couple of marks on this rug that I really need to clean. I spilled a bit of coffee the other day accidentally, and then there's this big grayish smudge. I don't know where it came from, but I need to clean it. But my Bizzle machine is actually broken. It just leaks water, and I don't know what to do. Do I contact Bizzle and they will help me out? If someone's gone through that, please let me know because I'm not sure what to do. But it's really annoying because I vacuum and I clean, and it just doesn't look clean enough without having that little spot fixed. Anyway, I didn't do all the cleaning in one day. It was a bit too much, so I did it over 2 days. So a couple days later, I started with the living room, which I've been trying to keep clean, but there's just been a few bits and pieces lying around, especially with the whole desk situation. That's been a whole thing. I've just had a lot of stuff in this area and I wanted to get in and clean it today. As usual, I am going to vacuum the couch and I really need to upholstery clean the couch. And again, the Bizzle is broken, so I got to figure out getting it fixed because there's a few little bits and pieces on this couch that I really, really want to clean before it's left for too long. But yeah, I'm just gonna tidy up this living room, vacuum, kind of rearrange some of the things that sort of fell down in the shelves, and just get in and dust everything, clean everything, just a classic living room clean. My desk has been such a mess. It became a bit of a dumping ground along with the bedroom and the kitchen, just throwing things on a surface while we were moving in. And today I finally decided to get in and clean it properly. I took everything that didn't belong there and put it elsewhere. I gave the desk a wipe down, and now I can actually sit there and I can do things, which is great because I am working on a new sewing project and I'm going to need to sit there and sew it. I also have almost finished my paint by numbers. I think it's coming together nicely and I think I will get it framed and hang it somewhere in my apartment. And the last thing that I'm going to be doing today is the bathroom. It's changed a little bit since the last time I filmed a cleaning motivation video where I cleaned the bathroom, because when my boyfriend moved in, he was able to bring in some really, really good storage. So I'll show you that in a second. But a couple of months ago, I thrifted a little green marble tray that has been sitting here on my countertop for my products to sit on. And you know what's really weird? It's just a little tray, but it actually makes the organization of my products just so much better. I don't know why. I feel like it's less cluttered in here, even though it's the same amount of products in the same spot. It's just when they have a little thing to be on, it just seems to make more sense in my brain. Could this be better organized? Absolutely. Am I going to do it anytime soon? Probably not. But I'm also today just doing a bit of a light clean in the bathroom. I don't really feel like doing a full deep clean, so I'm just going to clean the countertop, the mirror. I'm also going to wash the shower as well. And then I'm going to do a little vacuum and mop, clean the toilet, and kind of call it a day. Like, I know there's a lot more I could do. I really need to get in and do the skirting boards, under the sink, in and around the back of the toilet, and like the new over toilet storage. All of that really needs to be cleaned. But I'm just going to keep it simple today because I don't really feel like doing a full deep bathroom clean. On this side of the bathroom, you can now see we have a Billy bookcase with doors and my new little stick vacuum and the over storage toilet. So having the Billy bookcase has been so helpful as a linen closet and a cleaning product closet, because I just didn't have anywhere to store my cleaning products, and it has just been the best. It just fits perfectly into this space and it just makes so much sense. Also, the over toilet storage also been really handy because we have a lot of tubs up the top of it that just have random miscellaneous stuff in it. I now sit some of my hair tools up on the shelf as well, so that's been really handy. And also too, when it comes to cleaning the toilet, I like to use gloves. These gloves are from IKEA, and I would like to get more gloves in different colors for different parts of the apartment, because I just hate how dry my hands feel after I clean. But just the toilet, that's the one spot that I like to have gloves. And I also have a habit of washing my gloves with soap as if I'm washing my hands after I clean the toilet. Just makes me feel better. I don't know why, if I wash the gloves before I hang them up to dry, and I just hung them over the edge of the over toilet storage. And then to cheat a little bit, I am going to vacuum the floor a teeny little bit in and around the toilet with the stick vacuum, but I am going to use my little robot vacuum because it's so handy. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes. I just press the button and it mops as well. So this is I'm just cleaning my bathroom lightly rather than doing a full deep clean and getting into every single little tiny space around the skirting boards. And then I'm just going to pop everything back, and that's the cleaning motivation. I really hope you've enjoyed hanging out while I clean my apartment on this day, and I hope you've managed to get a lot of cleaning done as well. So I will see you guys very, very shortly.